Hey guys, mtGnoob back with you. I am doing a deck recap for the Peddle to the Metal deck. First and foremost, pretty skill intensive deck to play. I have to say I thought it would be a lot easier. Knowing what lands you have in play and what lands you need to fetch is probably the second most important skill in the deck. The most important skill, I would say, would be to know how to sideboard correctly, which you all know from my tainted past is not one of my areas of expertise. I felt like against decks that had no answer, you couldn't lose. This combo was really just very, very powerful. Originally, I had said maybe having an extra Rakdos return. In retrospect, I think the 2 is the correct number, especially out of the board when you bring in things like Snapcaster Mage. I feel like made definitely a few bad keeps / play errors that kept me from really succeeding with the deck. But I think if I put in some more time and practice, then this deck would have been very powerful and led me to a few more victories. That being said, I still don't think it has an amazing Bant Auras matchup, which we didn't see any of, but I think that deck is still going to be one of the top decks to keep in mind. The one card that I sided out a lot was Tracker's Instincts. It didn't seem great in some matchups, but I think it was probably incorrect to side it out so much. I probably should have been more conscientious about when to side out Deathrite Shaman, as I think it's more or less a card for Reanimator than some of the matchups I kept in it against. Overall, it did feel like a nice little Jund deck that played well. Sideboard, I would have needed some more practice with. I think I made, for the most part, the right matchup calls, and I'm usually good at knowing what goes in. I don't want to say usually, but, at least with this deck, I was like, oh, this comes in against control. So does this. Oh, this is aggro. This is, if they have a really saucy card against you, etc., etc. But it's hard for me to pull cards that come out. So that's a skill I got to work on myself to get my game up. If you have any suggestions for that or anything with the deck, please let me know. And thank you very much for watching. Please check out theMTGnoob.com. Thanks.